I wanted to show a couple of updates that we've done in the house that we didn't film, and one of them being this security system. So we got a security system installed here. It is connected to the windows and this door, the back door, and when we set it, it will trigger an alarm if there's any movement in the house. So really good system that we got installed. We have the light switch plates updated here. So I haven't done the walls yet, and you can see they need a lot of work. So when I get to the point to where I'm ready to do the walls, I will have to take this off. This I won't take off, I'll just tape it off, but I'll take this off. The other thing that we did in this room is we replaced the pendant light in the ceiling in the foyer with a canned light, a recessed light, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so this is the recessed light. The ceiling hasn't been fully painted, it's just been primed. Let me turn the light off so it's a little bit easier. So you can see it's just the flush mount recessed light. This is the exact style of recessed light that we're going to put into the rest of the house eventually. My husband went ahead and took apart the connections for the old washer and dryer and did a post online for some people to pick it up for free on Buy Nothing. So that's good that he did this, but when he did this, he didn't realize, I guess, how tight he needed to turn off the connector for the washer. And we had a little bit of a water leak. So let me show you what happened. All right, this is the little laundry room space, and this is where the dryer was. This is where the washer was. And when he took out the washer, he turned off the water connections, but I guess they're a little bit, I don't know, loose. And so they leaked a bunch of water. And if you remember, I'll put in a clip of what this floor looked like previously, but there was carpet on this floor and it just got all soaked, so it all had to be ripped up. Underneath the carpet were these like laminate tiles. So we've removed a lot of the laminate tiles, but they've been glued, they're like glued on. So some of them take a little bit extra work. This one, I don't know, I'll have to take a jackhammer to it or something. It's pretty tough. And it's really strange, like right here, there's this big lip gap for the entrance to this game room. So they have this, there's this cement slab, which is the ramp. And I personally hate it. I don't want that in here. I don't even really want this to be our laundry room, to be honest. I asked the contractor that we had come by and give us a quote about how difficult would it be to have the water connections and the dryer connection face the other side of the wall, because the other side of the wall has a little bit bigger of a space. I think that makes a little bit more sense for a laundry room. Cleanup that we did. So here's all the tiles that Sam mostly took out. They were stuck on there pretty good after years of being underneath this carpet. I'm gonna have to wash my hands after touching it, but yeah, this is the carpet. And so that was over these laminate sticky tiles. So yeah, it kind of stinks in there too. So it's good that actually we ripped it out.